Okay, so basically, I'm gonna download this VOD, edit it, and then re-upload it to the channel. Alright, I'm gonna show the second site you typically go on first, because I don't want to end the game with a fucking not having a C4. So, this is for when you're in kayaks and a Mira is in play. Your goal with this is to just be a gunner, basically. It's a more of a mental strat than a physical strat, and even then, your teammates can use it physically rather than mentally. This helps if you have a Jaeger or someone with beepers or barbed wire. Basically, you spawn right away, and you run over here right away. Don't even pick up brick armor. Don't even worry about that. I go this way. Come this way. Come this way. Come this way. Can get that. Now by this time, all the drones have been scanning through or leaving the area or whatever. You shouldn't have to typically worry. But then you can put that there. And now they're just spawning in and they're probably sprinting up the staircase or around. And someone else typically reinforces that. I don't like reinforcing it anyway. But right at this light here, you'll be met with the soft wall. And typically you have plenty of time, especially if you don't get that shotgun hole. You can make that late when you do want to peek that angle. I just been doing this because when they hear the shotguns, it kind of promotes them to run in, and then you blow up the C4. But all you do is you hold this angle, and then wait for them to come in and blow them up. If they run through too fast, they're going to see this mirror and get scared. This will also help you. The only really counter is that, which is why you have someone with beepers. You throw a beeper up there and then a beeper on that window, and you should be good, or barb. But this goal is to protect this, just cut off this whole angle, forcing them to go that way or over there. Yeah, this whole thing is just on lockdown. They're gonna be too distracted about that mirror and peeking it, and like, if they have a Jaeger to protect or a Maya would be helpful. But they're gonna be too worried about people peeking the mirror, and they won't see you from above. Should've just broke that barricade so you can see. But if you want to clean it up, yeah, I can. The only thing you really gotta worry about is like this. You gotta like make sure you get all of that down, so then you can get a nice clean peek far. But yeah, do this. You don't have to worry about this window because you can just stand here and get them on the animation. You just gotta worry about that door. And yeah, I think we just do this, and this is basically the strat. You just hold this area so as long as you can for a vertical play. And if at any moment you want to leave, you can just pop the hatch with the shotgun, or just run on down where you know it's safe. It'd be ideal to have a teammate up here in this area to help you out a little, because you don't need 4 people downstairs. Come on. So this was the setup I was taught with these walls. You just do this. And then you're gonna want to put a castle here. You're gonna want to put a beeper right here. And then you're gonna wanna do this. And that's it. That's the whole setup. Actually, no, there's one more thing, which is this. Get on here, you stand on the printer, and you shoot there. And yeah, it's the whole setup. You can reinforce this, get the feet hole, all that stuff. But I'd recommend, honestly, they're gonna get the wall open with a Maverick. So I just put your wall denial on these two, so they can't like just ace or Hibana through the windows. But yeah, basically they open up the wall, you put the castle down, and And yeah, they're gonna eventually break the castle. And that's what you use your other beeper for. You just throw it out there, wait a second, especially if you hear a gunshot, and then if you hear a beep, then you don't do it. But yeah, you got 3 of these fuckers that once they break and you play right here, just put it back up. Especially if they smoke it, oh my god. You can find so many of these clips of me using these strats on my channel, like earlier. But I like this angle because you can like play here. When you hear a beep, you can actually what I like to do is this. That way when you hear a beep, they're gonna be typically like this, like do 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 do, and then you're gonna be right there standing. Oh, you can't see the bullets, but yeah, right there. And what I like about this too is if they never get the wall and you hear where they're coming from, if you hear they're all here, especially like all moving that way, especially with sound calls, like drones, like cams, you just put this here. It's like being an earthbender basically. You just pocket them for late. If you hear people coming over here, you gotta check this. I've died here a lot because people can just do this and then shoot your feetsies. But yeah, most of the time though, I do that one and then I come this way. And I just kind of do something like this, and yeah. But that's usually around like the 30-second mark. Like once it's 30 seconds, that's GG's. You just gotta run outside here and you're good. There's no way they're gonna fucking get through that door in time. Alright, so this is an armory, and you're gonna play Tachanka. This is based on, I like the PMM more than the fucking Baron 9. Suck my cock, I don't give a shit. I'm ass. I'm washed. I have cancer, headache. Basically, you take your shield, put this here. All this does is just helps your archive players survive a bit longer from people over here and people coming from the back. Then what you want to do is just do this with the big gun. Just like this. And it's okay if you have something like this, because when you're down, I'll just make it look good for now, so you can see like the whole idea. But you get that. Usually around this mark, I'd already be downstairs. You come this way. Like right here would be the 10-second mark, and I'd just do this. Stop people from rushing up the main stairs. That just helps your teammates a bit more. And this is just to help you with an audio call. The only thing you really have to worry about is people coming from that way. And once you hear a fucking barricade break to your right, you just gotta go like pop. You get a kill. You gotta worry about people behind you. This is where if you have a teammate with a beeper, would help a lot. Or barb. Just put a beeper there and a beeper there, and then barricade this, and you should be all set. I don't like doing too many barricades because I can typically hear them coming from behind me. So don't worry about that. But yeah, you just play down here and you get picks off of that. This does 2 things. It's free to peek off people planting and going there. And well, 3 things. And if people go in that corner, you take out your fire, and you just shoot inside the pockets. People like to plant over here too. So not there, right there. And you get all that cement. Everything, all that past this wall is cement. You can't like blow up underneath it. So that's why you gotta bring the fire. And the 3rd thing it does is if they throw smokes, literally 9 out of 10 times, I'm not kidding you, the smokes will just fall through the floor and they'll like be right here. And all you have to do is just stand back and go like pop, pop. You could even do it like right here. And just like, actually that might be too close. You need to get in the corners. You need to make sure you get those corners. But yeah, your job is to just play here and have your teammates survive up there in armory and here, and your job is to watch this. Make it so your teammates don't have to worry about this window and this door. A lot of times people will get killed. My best route is when it's like a 3v2 or like there's 3 enemies left or some shit, is to walk this way and come up these stairs. 9 times out of 10, they're going to be in that room, outside there, or already taking control of this hallway, and they're going to work on getting some picks or try to make their way through metal. So holding here isn't too bad, and even then, you're Tachanka. Just fucking break everything open. That's all you gotta do. So yeah. I've still got some fire, fucking woo! But yeah. But this is how I like to plant on here. I came up with this counter just because I do this plant so much. So what you first want to do is drone. Obviously. Get up here. Jump on this corner. Go back. This is Isaiah's drone spot. Oh my god, you gotta go back a little bit more. A little bit more. You'll feel it. You'll feel it. I haven't done this in a while, to be honest. I've been playing a lot of Portal 2. And then you just stand here. No one will ever see this drone. You can move and do whatever. If not, another good drone spot is if you somehow make your way here. You just do this. And you just stand here, right here. This is another really good one. Like that. Run this way. A lot of these strats depend if they reinforce, don't reinforce, put holes in it, all that, put a mirror, all that shit. Literally, you can do this all with gridlock. You break open this. I guess after you peek this to make sure this is safe, you break open this. Make sure there's holes. 9 times out of 10, it's gonna look like this. And then, if you have a glass would be perfect to go there. But all you gotta do is throw one smoke right here for the glass. I'm gonna wait for that to explode. And then you throw one up there, throw one there so they can't push, throw one here, and then you plant right there. Take a look here at what you see. The one that I threw far, where the fuck did that even end up? What the fuck? I don't know where that ended up. I guess that bounced back here. But that is supposed to just go around in this area. Mostly for audio, where they hear the gridlocks going off, they don't hear you planting right away. These guys will have like, like people playing here, dude. Like if they don't shoot them right away and make sound so you can plant under their bullet fire, yeah, they're gonna have hard shit to deal with. You especially want to put a gridlock here in the smoke, because once they start pushing, they're gonna be slowed. They're gonna be slowed down, and that's where glass can take them out or whatever. It just reduces their luck chance. The only way to really counter it is do the smoke, C4, good smoke, or Tachanka strat, or just some guy who's really good with his angles. So he's like me. You know, I mean, some crazy shit like that. But yeah. Wish I had to rotate, but all you do is play Thorn. You put Barb like right here in between. That way they can't just like run through. Then you put Barb right here in between. Between that, and that. So when they get in, if they go this way, they have to come here. But you put your Thorns here. Stop that whole section. And like makes them want to bag them, like, oh shit, they gotta shoot or do whatever. Here, right around here. That way so it can get the line of sight on people who try to plant like Macy J right here. And then one all the way down here. This one is usually the one that gets the kill. I've never seen someone be here even though they're technically outside the radius and live. But yeah. Literally that, and then that whole site is covered. You can just chill in here and do whatever. Just like, yeah, woo, 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 yeah. I'm gonna do my quick peeks. What the fuck? Why did that gun go out? But yeah, that's all the strats. I hope this was a quick and good educational video. the whole point of it is to not only mess with your opponent's mental, but to make it so you're more unpredictable. That way, if you do end up doing a meta strat next round, they're gonna be 50-50 if you're honestly gonna do a meta strat or something weird. There is some counters to this, which is possible, but literally look through my fucking videos and you'll see me use these all the time. It is like, I want to say an 80 to 83% success rate. I'm not kidding. Like, these strat, I don't mean to brag, but I came up with these. And, this is all for me in console. I couldn't rely on, flicking. So that's why you can see some of these strats are more like, I really put some thought into these because my aim isn't the fucking best. With flicks and shit on controller, you really gotta pre-place your aim and predict where your enemies are coming from when you're on the box, bro. But yeah.